you might say these weekly bits we're doing with the superintendent are getting pretty popular. In fact, you might say they're gaining momentum. We're out at Adrian C. Nelson High School today, and if you thought mowing the lawn was a chore, try doing it on this campus. And this is your 5 on Friday with Superintendent Dr. Shay James.
Momentum.
Momentum.
All right, so today we're here at Adrian C. Nelson High School, and we're here with some of our grounds crews, and we thought it would be pretty awesome for you to hear and see what they do. So just gonna start out, can you tell us a little bit about what you do? How many buildings and schools do you cover? How many folks do you have? Just give us an overview.
I'm the grounds coordinator, so I go over it with the crew, whether it's athletics or irrigation or all the grounds workers on anything that might have came up, and go over with them in a quick morning meeting, a little back and forth input, anything they had going on the day before, things like that, and then I send them out on their way and they go do their routes. We have 9 people, 7 of them are grounds workers that take care of about maybe 36, 38 different sites.
Wow.
Yeah, and so, and then once I'm done with them in the morning, they load their equipment and head out to their schools and start doing their route. The other 2, I have 1 irrigation tech and I have 1 athletics. So the athletics sets up track and field, chalks the lines for shot put, runs the flags out through the infield for track meets. They make sure all the baseball fields and softball fields are raked and dragged and have the lines painted and things like that for the fields. There's always something to do.
I'm sure there is no shortage of work.
Sometimes the grounds crew has to pitch in to help them. You know, if like Christy's school up here, she'll help them set up because she's up here.
Got it.
And so we kind of have to piggyback. But a lot of times we're helping out other areas too. Today, these guys were over here helping set up for the orchestra pit, put the cover over it, getting rid of the net on there because we were down people to help set that up. So they do a lot of things outside of just the grounds too.
We're multi-talented.
Yeah,
Clearly.
we help out the other shops.
And the things we don't even think about, even topping off the sand in the jump pit, right? We just, for those of us that don't do it, we just think it magically appears, right?
Yep.
And so
We're the magic.
yes, you are the magic. How do you know where you're going for the day, and what does a typical day look like for you?
Well, my particular route, because I'm on my own, is 4 schools, including Adrian Nelson High School and the sports complex that's attached to it. So I have pretty much a rough idea of where I need to go. You know, I can try to hit all my 4 to 5 schools once each week. My mower, my edger, my blower, my string trimmer, everything is ready to go on my truck, especially in nice weather. Sometimes, hopefully, I can spend the whole day there and make it look pristine.
And wave at kids while you're doing it.
And that's, yes, that is the best part.
Yes.
Then come back here a lot of the times, clean my equipment, unload, that kind of thing, and then get back and get ready, you know, fuel up and then get ready for the next morning.
How does weather play into your job? What changes, what doesn't change? How does that play in?
We work rain or shine, and we finally were, thank goodness, we were provided rain gear the last couple of years. And that really helped because we were going through rain gear very quickly because we do work rain or shine. And so if we can't get heavy equipment onto any of the grass, which happens especially out on this side of town where the water table's really high, the grass gets soggy really fast or it clumps up and we just can't use our machines. We have so much other stuff to do. We have so much pruning and edging and, you know, even hand pulling of weeds if it comes to that. So we never have a shortage of things that we can be doing. Summer is really hitting it hard and we can hit everything, and then August, September, as the grass starts to slow down, we start pruning because the growing has stopped. And winter is when I really love to do tree work. So I'm doing, and get it ready for any big freezes we might have.
So in a second, I want to ride some of this equipment, but one of the things I wanted to ask you is you get emails from neighbors, you get emails from different community members, and folks are asking you questions. Like what kind of questions do you get, and maybe how are you answering?
Well, I wish I could say they were all congratulations and kudos, but not quite as much as you'd think. But You know, I do handle a lot of complaints. Sometimes it's about noise. You know, we try to be a good neighbor to all our neighbors and everything like that. Sometimes it's complaints from staff, and sometimes it's parents and things like that. It's just part of the job we have to deal with. You know, a lot of them, it's just generally it's a misunderstanding on why something's not getting done. A lot of times it's just we're stretched thin. And like Christy said, this time of year, super busy. It's a growing season. Everything's growing fast. Everybody who has a lawn at home knows what we're talking about, and it's just hard to stay on top of it. And most of our schools, we only visit 1 day a week. And so high schools, we tend to be able to hit twice, but they're twice as big also. So it is a juggling act, and we try to get ahead of it. And as Christy said, when things start slowing down later in the season, we can kind of try to get ahead of things again, and just before leaves fall.
If you could have folks know anything about what you do or have patients or anything, what would you want them to know?
I just want them to know that we do care. We care about the community, and we want our schools to look good for the community. We know that they use them outside of school hours, and they use them for like a park. And so we try to keep everybody happy, and we want to please everybody. We can't always do that, but really, I mean, the staff that we have working for us in grounds they're phenomenal. I mean, they not only are they have a good mood. Everybody's got a mood like Christy does, and they're happy to do what they do. You know, I like to say that we get to come out here during the week and do what people do at their house on Saturdays. And so that's what we do all week. We can't always make everybody happy, but we try. We really do this and be a good neighbor to them. You know?
It's awesome. You guys take pride in what you do on behalf of kids. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's what keeps our school, right? You are the magic behind our schools and what keeps it going. So it's true. So thank you.
The beautifiers.
The beautifiers. We love it. Get me on these machines.
Let's
Show
get on
me
the
how
machine.
to do it.
All right. Now pull them in and go forward. All smiles. Very impressive.
It was fun, but I had to sit there and think about how to turn for a minute. I'm gonna call you when I'm done. I was on the phone with one of our board members watching me ride a lawn, telling the board member she's watching me ride a lawnmower. Missed the spot, Curtis.
Oh, I'll get that.
We're on the surface. Okay, we made a good landing. Roger.